Hey everybody, Peter Fasciano here. Welcome to my channel. It's Wednesday, which means it is time for Sip It or Skip It. If you guys are new to the channel, I have all of my whiskeys randomized on my phone with the wheel. I'm gonna spin it. Whatever it selects, I'm gonna pull it off the shelf, do a quick review, let you guys know if I'm going to keep sipping on the bottle until it's gone and then replace it, or if I'm gonna keep on sipping on it until it's gone and then move on to something else, skip buying the bottle and get something new. If that sounds like something that you guys are interested in, like, subscribe, share, do all those things that YouTubers ask you to do. I'm trying to hit my 2,000 subscriber mark by May 1st. You guys can help me make that happen. All you have to do is subscribe. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we're doing today. I got a text message in the middle of that. So we're doing the Old Elk Wheated. I'm really liking what Old Elk is doing with their wheated whiskeys. Let me go ahead and get this, pour it, and let's talk about it a little bit. Actually, this is part of my wheated bourbons, and I think I have it just right here. So Old Elk Wheated. All right, I got confused for a second. They have a wheated bourbon and a straight wheat whiskey. My guess is going to be the wheated bourbon. So we got Old Elk Wheated Bourbon. Like always, all the information for this is right here. And then my Sip It and Skip It tallies will also be here as well. Now, the thing with wheated bourbons, wheat is sweet. So this is going to be a sweet bourbon. And sure enough, it is. I get a lot of cherry sweetness in here. And it is a bourbon, so it has to be at least 51% corn. And then the next highest thing that they're using is wheat. I have to remind myself with my terrible eyes, this is 46% ABV, 92 proof, and this one is distilled in Indiana, so they're not doing their own stuff just yet. This is phenomenal on the nose. It's a candy sweetness, a cherry. It's close to a cherry Jolly Rancher or a cherry popsicle. Not a cherry popsicle, a cherry sucker. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Greg, is it Greg Metz? Yeah, Greg Metz. Pulled away from Ross and Squibb, formerly MGP, and they pulled them over to Old Elk. So they're still using some of the stuff that they're actually contracting from. And I do believe, like I had mentioned earlier, eventually they're going to be producing their own. Pretty much nothing else on the nose other than that hard candied, cherried note to it. Let's get it on the palate. Every once in a while, I take a little bit of a larger sip than I'm accustomed to. I get that throat gurgle that happens. This is definitely a very easy sipper. You got to be careful with it. It's got legs like crazy. It's sticking to the side of the glass. Not too complex. It's sweet all the way from the arrival to the mid palate to the finish. Not getting much burn on the ABV at all. There's nothing to dislike, but there's also nothing that's too fantastic. Something that's going to make you go, wow, this is really good. It is good, but it's not, oh, wow, good. Now on that second nose, I get some butterscotch. Butterscotch and brown sugar. The cherry's still there. Let's get that second sip down. No sharp edges whatsoever. Solid consistency with the sweetness, the butterscotch, the caramel, the cherry, the candy, the sugary candy note. That second sip, now I do get a little bit of barrel tannin along with a bitterness in the back. I've had a lot of the Old Elk, and you guys will see that in the next few videos that I have coming out. I'm pretty sure my first Friday in May is going to be a flight of the Old Elk. Let's get that third sip down, and I think I have a conclusion whether I'm gonna sip it or skip it. From the first sip to the third sip, very consistent, no sharp edges. You definitely have the sweetness. The ABV is not shining through. I think I would prefer this a little bit more. Now I'm starting to get a little bit of a banana note. That's weird. That butterscotch, it's well-rounded. It's very consistently sweet. Like I said before, from the arrival to the mid palate to the back or to the finish, all pretty much the same. It does dance around a little bit with the butterscotch, the banana, the cherry, and the oakiness and the bitterness. Knowing what Old Elk does and has as far as their wheated bourbons or their wheated whiskeys, even though I do like this, knowing what they have in their other lineups, when this bottle is gone, I'm gonna skip it. That is not to say that you guys should. This is a very good offering. And if you haven't had any of their other wheated bourbons or their wheated whiskeys, I think you might feel the same way about this as I do. Unfortunately, it will be a skip. That doesn't mean that it's not good. because it is good. If you guys have had Old Elk and you have had their wheated bourbon, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of it. If you had any of the other Old Elks, also comment. Let me know what you guys think. And if you're still here, help me get to that 2,000 subscriber mark by May 1st. And that's where I'm going to leave it. And like always, enjoy your journey, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.